I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
How you folks doing this afternoon? This is Armando Galan bringing you Ohlone College softball action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. We got the 14-12-1 Hartnell College Panthers visiting the Runyon Complex here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College to take on the 8-16 Ohlone College Renegades. Fans, it is a pleasure to once again be bringing you softball action live from the Fremont campus here. Developing story here to continue developing throughout the week. I might be able to make the road trip up to Merced College with our ladies, but first let me announce them to the field. And taking the field, your 2023 Ohlone Renegades. And there we go. Multitasking here. But yes, so keep an eye out. We might be doing another road trip very similar to the one that we did this past Valentine's Day, where I went on the road to Cabrillo College to announce the Cabrillo College and Ohlone College softball game. And so we are ready to go here on the Fremont campus, and the Renegades, softball-wise at least, really just finding good form and playing really consistent softball, and probably want to try everything they can here to get ahead early and try and come out with a grinding win. The last meeting between these two teams was a one-run game in which the Panthers ended up defeating the Renegades. And so the Renegades, I imagine here, want to say, hey, this is on our turf now. We want that one-run win. We want this dub. So, I mean, this is their game here to really shine and show off how much they've improved in the last month since these two teams last renewed acquaintances. As here we go, on the mound this afternoon is Emma Ham, and we are ready to start this game here at the Runyon Complex. It is a first pitch strike off the right hand of Emma Ham. And now with her 0-1 delivery, here it comes home. She kicks and she deals. It is popped straight up into shallow center, and Karina was able to make the play as it was that shallow into center field. So a two-pitch, one out there for Emma Ham to start this game. Before I was even able to greet our first batter, Leah Salas, she flies out to center field. Now batting is Linda Ornelas. Batting at .338 to start this game. She takes a first pitch strike there off the right hand of Emma Ham. And Emma now kicking and dealing 0-1. Just on the outside corner. 1-1. Emma's season so far, 2-5 off of now her 16th appearance on the season off of 15 appearances, 2-5 on the season, 70 innings pitched, 100 hits given up, 69 runs, 53 earned runs, 29 walks to 44 strikeouts, case through 9 to 440, 5 home runs given up at 5.30 ERA. Her 1-1 was fouled back to the screen 1-2. For your defensive alignment for the Renegades, left to right in the outfield goes Becknold, Chen, and Emmanuel. From left to right in the infield, Corona, Docena, Knight, and Carnes. With, guess who? Courtney Bowden putting down the signs. 1-2 from Emma Ham, missed the zone on the outer half. The extended, or the elevated upper half. And so now with their 2-2, it looks like the target is set inside. It goes back outside, 3-2 as the mark was missed there. Linda now with a 361 on base. And a perfect opportunity here to find a way aboard as she fouls off a tough 3-2 pitch there from Emma Ham. And Emma Ham has a lot of weapons off of her right arm there. She's got a fastball, changeup, rise ball, curveball, screwball, and slurve. Here's her 3-2. And it has popped up to center field again. Karina able to range all the way back there as it looked like it might have been hit into no man's land there, but Karina able to range all the way over for the second out of the inning. And so there are 2 outs. Here comes the 0-0 delivery now to the next batter. A check swing there off the right-handed bat of Carrillo Green. And it works out in her favor as she's ahead in the count here 1-0. And Carrillo Green batting at .458 to start this game. Her 1-0, well on the outside corner there, got a strike call, and so it was a good spot from Emma. Able to get it all the way out there to where it was really far out there, but still in the zone. Her 1-1 pops straight up. Keeley trying to run all the way down to make the play, but cannot quite make it there as it bounced right in front of her, maybe a couple of steps behind it there. And it'll be a first base runner and a first base hit in this game here for the Panthers. And credit it to Carrillo Green, who has had a lot of them. That would be good for her 24th out of 73 total at-bats. As this 0-0 is popped straight up to Docena there. And on the first pitch, Gabriella Holmes flies out to Karina Docena for the final out. And so the Renegades allowing 1 runner and no runs here in this top end of the first. We'll head into the bottom end of the first. 0-0 the score. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Woo!
911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
And I want to send a quick shout out to Ashika Chandra real quick, as she gave me a speech note. I didn't bring any speaking notes with me today, so I appreciate this. Ohlone College softball is welcoming Coach JoJo and Coach Lee and their team from the Tennyson High School softball team, who is currently in attendance here just to my right watching this game. And we hope that they are enjoying this so far and continue to enjoy this. Welcome to Ohlone College.
I haven't turned in my paperwork.
We hope some of you are going to be wearing green and gold eventually.
Let's do that like tomorrow. I'll give you a deadline Tuesday that way, right?
On the mound this afternoon for the Panthers is going to be their pitcher number 21, Linda Ornelas. Thank you. And Ornelas, in her 22nd appearance on the season now, she is 6-8 with a save on the season, almost 100 innings, 99 and a half, 128 hits given up, 113 runs, 85 earned runs, 61 walks, 60 struck out, 4.21 ERA, 3 home runs given up, and almost a 6 ERA. As her 0-0 delivery to Keely Chen, missing the zone on the outside corner, and Keely Chen coming into this game with a 342 batting average.
Good eye.
Her 1-0 well outside for a ball. And so now Keely awaiting. The 2-0 missing on the outside corner. And so now with the 3-0, here it comes. Check swing. Strike call there on the outside corner to Keely Chen to make the count now 3-1. 2-2 rather. Thank you for that, Chris Warden. The 2-2 swung on a miss in the outside corner there for Keely Chen.
Oh, shit.
And
Sorry.
this game is going to start off with a strikeout for the Renegades. And Linda with a strikeout to start her afternoon on the mound. And here now is Lillian Knight. As Lillian watches the first pitch called strike there. She's starting this game with a 103 batting average. Here comes her 0-1, swung on, and the call there was catcher's interference on a pitch inside that it looked like Lillian kind of barely had a piece of there. And so she will take first base there on a catcher's interference. And so the Renegades, they'll take them any way they can get them here. That's a first base runner for the Renegades. And here now is Emma Ham. Has a .529 batting average. That is not a misprint, folks. Batting third this afternoon as she cuts at her 0-0 delivery, which was well inside and fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. In there for a strike. 0-2 now. So here comes the 0-2 now to Emma, and Lillian, who was halfway down the line there, kind of got caught in between first and second there, and a throwback to first. Lillian broke immediately, and there was no chance to kill or to catch Lillian. What am I saying here? I feel like I'm calling a volleyball game over here. No chance to get Lillian over there down the second base line, and she was able to reach second safely. 1-2 was cut on and missed by Emma, and she will be set down on strikes. So runner now at second with 2 out, and here now is Courtney Bowden. Swung on and missed there from Courtney on her 0-0 delivery. And Courtney has a .353 batting average. I believe she does have 5 home runs. It says here 4, but I believe the actual correct number is 5 home runs for Courtney. As the 0-1 misses the zone, 1-1. I had a funny joke for her. I said she's hit every single one of them when I'm not here. So I told her after the LMC game, you got to stop hitting them when I'm not around. She said, you need to be around then. It's a funny little exchange as her 1-1 swung on and missed on the outside corner there. 1-2. Trying to find some bat-to-ball action here as something in the gap could definitely score Lillian Knight, who has good speed at second base. Here comes the 1-2 from Linda. Outside and high. And a good job there to keep the bat on her shoulders on a slider, it looked like there. Now the 1-2 with 2 out and a runner at second. Here it comes. Courtney fouls it back to the screen. So now Courtney with her 2-2 once again. Here it comes from Linda. It's well outside, and it gets behind the catcher. Lillian able to move up 60 feet there on a wild pitch. And so right now, Courtney now knowing any base hit results in a run here. Especially with 2 out. Here comes the 3-2 home. Courtney popping this one up to left field, but foul. On deck is Tulsa Carnes if she gets an opportunity here to hit. And that's another bat that the Renegades would want to have up in this situation. With the sun shining, here comes the 3-2. It is inside, and Courtney is going to walk. And Courtney going halfway down the line here to second with 2 out to try and draw out a play to get Lillian safe at home. And with 2 out, that is not going to work. Courtney was gunned down the line there to second, and she will be called out before a run even scores. So bit of an awkward play there to end the bottom half of the first, but we'll head into the top end of the second, no score.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
And here we are, folks, in the top end of the second inning. 2 up for the Hartnell College Panthers. Is their 5, 6, and 7 spot. It goes Norma Ornelas, Davila, and Quesada. On the mound this afternoon for the Renegades is Emma Ham, as her 0-0 bounces to the plate. 1-0 is the count here. And so now the 1-1 inside there and low to the batter Norma Ornelas, and Norma batting at 288 to start this game. We got a little conference between Courtney Bowden and Emma Ham here after 2 straight balls to start the inning. Now that's all over with, and home plate umpire gets a mask back over his head. Play is going to resume here as Norma steps back into the box, and here we go. 2-0 now from Emma. Looks like a good pitch there, but just a bit too low there across the plate. 3-0. And the 3-0, here it comes. Fastball in there for a strike. And we got clear skies here in Fremont, and that seems like almost a rarity, as it seems like every time there's a baseball or a softball game scheduled, the skies don't want to be clear, but then every other day it is. So 56 degrees here in Fremont as this 3-0 or 3-1 is popped up to left field, and Ashley making the play in left center field there for the first out of the inning. So it's 58 in Fremont, and of course, you know, if you do go here to Ohlone College, you know there's about maybe a 5 to 10 decrease in weather or increase in weather on some days. And today it's a 5-degree decrease. It's 58 in Fremont, 53 here on the Fremont campus. as the 0-0 is popped up there from our next batter, number 33, Delvila, and Lillian is able to make the play there for the second out. Here now is Caseta. And Aliana Caseta batting at 186 to start this game. Her 0-0 swung on and missed there, putting Emma Ham in the driver's seat here early, 0-1. So now with the 0-1, here it comes. Another swing and a miss there, and it looks like she took something off of that, maybe a changeup off the right hand of Emma that was really gave Aliana fits inside there. Here comes the 1-2, trying to extend her, but it bounces to the plate. On the outer half there. And so now the 1-2 from Emma Ham, here it comes. It's a rise ball missing the zone, 2-2. Eric Schwartz says, let's go Hartnell. Hey, I like your profile picture. Go Giants. 2-2, here it comes. And it is popped up and fouled to the right side. And Emma Ham, just a pitch away here from getting out of this inning. 1-2-3. Probably something she wants to do here. Here she comes now. It is on the ground, and Emma fields it, throws it to first. And that is a 1-3 putout to end the inning. So Emma goes 1-2-3 in the inning. And we will head into the bottom end of the second. 0-0 is still the score. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
And we are back here on the Fremont campus. Due up in this inning for the Renegades, Tulsa Carnes, Karina Docena, and Bella Corona. As the 0-0 delivery to Tulsa Carnes bounces to the plate, 1-0. Linda Ornelas still out there for the Panthers. She was in danger of giving up a run in the bottom end of the first, but was able to work her way out of it. With help of a really good defensive play as well. Her 1-0 missing the zone, 2-0, and now here comes the 2-0 home to Tulsa Carnes as she fouls this one back. It was low and outside to Tulsa there. And Tulsa, who's had 2 home runs on the season, no, 3. She pops this one to left field, and it is caught on the run there by the left fielder, Davila. So here now is Karina Docena, who is our cover athlete this afternoon. batting at 250. And her 0-0 missing the zone there. Gets herself in the driver's seat here, 1-0. Wind pushing into my microphone there, so just give me a minute while that dissipates. 1-0 on the ground to short. Fielding it and throwing to first there is the shortstop Salas for the second out of the inning. Didn't even mark the out on accident there. 2 out. And here now is Corona. And Bella batting at 280 this afternoon. No home runs on the season with 21 driven in. 0-0 in there for a strike. Now Bella. Awaiting her 0-1 from Ornelas. Here it comes. In there for a strike. 0-2. Now Bella got to protect here. 0-2. Here comes home. Bouncing to the plate. 1-2. And so now the 1-2, here it comes. It bounces to the plate, 2-2 now. Ornelas. 2-2 again, here it comes. Swung on and missed there from Bella, and that'll end the inning. And so the Renegades go 1-2-3 here, similarly to how the Panthers went in the top end of the second. We'll head into, in the top end of the second. We'll head down to the top end of the third. 0-0 the score.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
All right, folks, and here we are back on the Ohlone College Fremont campus. This is Armando Galan. You are listening to Ohlone College Softball from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. We got Reyes, Jimenez, and Salas all due up, and that is 8, 9, and 1 due up. So now Reyes awaiting from Ham, and it's a pitch on the outside corner that misses the zone. 1-0 the count. And Reyes, who bats at 194 to start the season, takes a 1-1 in there for a strike, and a very, very nice pitch there from Emma Ham. So now the 1-1, here it comes. Rise ball missing the zone. 2-1. So now with the 2-1, here it comes. Breaking ball that was fouled off to the right side. 2-2. On deck is Jimenez, who is batting at 184 to start the season, or so far in the season to start the season. We are well over the midway point of the season, as the 2-2 is fouled off, and on the ricochet, Courtney making the play there. I wonder if Courtney practices ricochet practice, because I haven't seen her drop a ricochet yet. 2-2, here it comes. On the outside corner, missing the zone there ever so slightly. 3-2. That was a great pitch there. It looked like the screwball from Emma Ham that just missed the zone. So now 3-2 to Reyes. It is high and outside for a ball. And so Reyes will take first, and she is the second base runner in this game for the Panthers. And here now is Jimenez. And it's a bunt here shown by Jimenez, and the Ohlone infield ready for it as both the corners moved in quickly there on that bunt. The 0-0 did miss, though, so here comes the 1-0. In there for a strike. Good pitch from Emma Ham. Good deception there, as it was a fastball. And Jimenez, I imagine, was probably thinking a breaking ball there. Otherwise, I don't know why she didn't just try and bunt that one down. 1-1, here it comes. Breaking ball, and it is bunted straight to Ham. And Ham's throw to first base is in and out of the glove of Lillian Knight. All runners are going to advance 60 feet there on the play. And so on a throwing error there, now we have runners at the corners. Or not runners at the corners, both runners in scoring position. What am I saying here? With the top of the order now due up and ready to hit here. Here's Leia Salas. And Salas takes an 0-0. That misses the zone. So now with the 1-0, here it comes. Check swung. And a throwback to third to no avail. And the count is showing 1-0 from the home plate umpire there. So 1-0 the count. Here it comes. And it hits Salas inside right on the hands. But she offered at it. And so it was off her hands on the swing there. So instead of a hit by pitch, it is a strike. And it is 2-1 now. Okay. And now Emma hitting Miss Salas on the foot to load the bases here. That's not really the sight you want to see. Two pitches that ran inside and really too far inside there. And here now is Linda Ornelas, the starting pitcher this afternoon, looking to give herself her own run support. We got bases loaded and none out here, as the 0-0 is high and outside for a ball, 1-0. And time is called here by Julie Marshall. She's going to march over to the mound and talk to her pitcher here, who is just looked just a little bit off here in this top end of the third. We'll take a break here just for a moment. You're listening to Ohlone College softball action live on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. And we're back. The mound visit is over with. Three runners back on the bases, 9 fielders all back in their positions as the 1-0 misses the zone. 2-0 now to Ornelas, who has 16 RBIs, a 338 batting average, 361 on base, 403 slugging this season so far. The 1-0, here it comes. It's a fastball that is popped straight up and into shallow. Well, no, not even shallow right. I was going to say shallow right, but that was popped straight up to second base there, and Lillian making the play for an important first out there. So now you have to think to yourself, if you're the Ohlone infield, hey, we're just a ground ball away here. Let's make the play and let's get out of this. Batting now is Ariel Green, and Ariel so far on the season batting at .458. Her 0-0, missing the zone, 1-0. Emma Ham with her 1-0, here it comes. It is a rise ball missing the zone, 2-0. And so now with the 2-0, Ham kicking and dealing, here it comes. Rise ball in there for a strike, and a great pitch there to get herself back into the zone, as it was outer half and it was elevated there. Would have been a little bit of a tough job there, even if Carrillo Green knew it was coming. 2-1, swung on and missed there, well out in front of a changeup there to even the count at 2-2. And Emma Ham with a great equalizer, the changeup there. Now just a pitch away. 2-2, here comes home. It is on the ground to the right side. Lillian diving for it, but cannot quite make the play. One run is going to score there on an RBI single from Carrillo Green, and it is 1-0 Panthers. Here now is Gabriella Holmes, who's batting at .552 to start the season. A homer and 25 driven in. Her 0-0 on the outside corner there for a strike. And Holmes now stepping back in the box. 0-1, here it comes. And it is popped straight up into left field. And Ashley has to range all the way back in, and it falls right in front of her. And on the drop there, she's able to pick it up and throw it back to second in time for the out there. So it works almost like a sacrifice, even though that will unfortunately be marked as an error on Ashley Becknell. And the score is now 2-0, but a runner thrown out at second there. 2-0 in favor of the Panthers. And so now with the delivery in there for a strike, the next batter, number 12, Norma Ornelas, has 17 driven in and a home run on the season and a triple. 0-1, here it comes. Fouled straight back. Oh and 2. And Emma just a pitch away here from getting out of this jam. Here comes the 0-2 home. On the outside corner, missing the zone. A throw to second there on the steal attempt, not in time. But well played by Karina there as she was able to prop her way back over to face the plate and not allow another runner to move up there. But we got a runner at second and third now. 1-2 with 2 out. Here it comes. Rise ball missing the zone. 2-2. And so 2-2 now. Here it comes home. It is just low there on the outside corner. 3-2 now. Now Norma with her 3-2 payoff. Here it comes from the right hand of Emma Ham. It is a rise ball swung on and missed there. And Emma able to limit the damage to 2 runs there. And so now the Renegades got their work cut out for them. They are down by 2 here as we head into the home half of the third. 2-0 Panthers.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, fans, and we are back here, home half of the third inning, ready to go as we have Ari Fuentes handing out programs here. Well, I believe it is one of the team trainer, Chelsea's daughter, in attendance with her too, handing out programs. And it's been a really feel-good day so far here on the Fremont campus. We got 8, 9, and 1 due up here in the bottom end of the third. It's Ashley E, Ashley B, and Keeley. As the 0-0 is in there for a strike to Ashley E. And Emmanuel, who's playing in right field, she was telling me she wants to play in the field more, and so I imagine she's excited about getting a right field start this afternoon. Her 0-1 fouled off to the right side. 0-2. She's got a 212 batting average with a 297 on base. She's walked 5 times this year, and she's had 1 double. 33 opportunities and 7 hits. 0-2, here it comes. Outside, missing the zone. 1-2. And I mean, I will say this much. If I was, like primary at basketball and I had to go switch over to baseball mid-season, I would not be very good. I would not be holding I would not even be holding a batting average. I think I probably would be leading strikeouts right now. And so for Emmanuel to come in here and be playing basketball all season long and then just picking up softball out of nowhere and to really show up some really good ability is pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Her 1-2 fouled off to the right side twice in a row here. So she's battling. And Emmanuel now with her 1-2. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. Emmanuel digging hard down the first baseline. Still out there by a step. So that'll be a 6-3 putout. Here now is Ashley Becknell. I got a pretty great answer from her today when I asked her, how are you doing today? How are you feeling? She said, very, very good. 2:39 as she starts today's game. She bunts down the third baseline, and the throw back to first base is way over the head. And Becknell reading it the entire way, rounding first and heading to second. She is going to reach there on a throwing error. And I completely missed who fielded it there, so I'm going to ask Miss Bowden, was it the third base? Short. So it was an E6 there on the play. Thank you, Miss Bowden, for being my eyes when my eyes deceive me. As here now is Keeley. And she was retired on strikes to start this game. The 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. And Keeley here in a prime opportunity to pick up her 9th RBI in the season. Got to find a gap here with Becknell having good speed at second base. The 1-1 missing the zone there, 2-1. And Lillian was on deck, and timeout here actually on everything. We got a mound visit for the Panthers. We'll take a quick break here with the mound visit. 1 runner on, 1 out, 2-0.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, we are back here after the mound visit, and Keely, during the mound visit, hopped and skipped her way back to the plate, step back in the box as Ashley is down the line there, and she is caught trying to get back to second as the throw was back to the mound there, and she stayed off the bag, and so the pitcher stepped off, Ornella stepped off, and tried to run her back, and Beckinel didn't quite get back in time there. And so she is out there, and there are now 2 out, and another base running mistake there from the Renegades. That was a 3-1, not a 2-2, a 3-1 count there that was called a strike there on Keely Chen. So now the count is run full, and Keely fouls her 3-2 off to the left side. And so now the 3-2. Here it comes home. Fouled back to the left side. Keely gonna battle again here. She's got Lillian Knight, who is due up, and she reached on an E2. And the 3-2 popped up to the left side, and Keely will fly out there. It was a F6 there, but it looked more like an F5 or an F7, but it's a fly out to the shortstop to end the inning. And so the Renegades, some more base running mistakes here, and they will head back to the top end of the fourth, trailing by 2, trying to hold the deficit to where it is. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this break.
Where's your emergency? Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
And we are here in the top end of the fourth here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. I'm Armando Galan. You are listening to Ohlone College softball from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. And so here we go. Due up here in the top end of the third, 6, 7, and 8. That is Davila, Quesada, and Reyes all due up. Here comes the 0-0. Outside corner missing the zone, 1-0. And so now Davila with a bunt that kind of just stays attached to home plate there like a magnet. So it goes foul.
I had 3 essays to do in the last 2 days. I'm done with 2 of them right now. Submitted 1. I got 1 due tomorrow.
Sounds like the college life, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Got an essay due this week, and an essay due next week, and then the next week I got 2 essays due. Here comes the 1-1 now from Emma Ham, and it is fouled back. And guess what? Guess who caught it on the ricochet? Nope, you're wrong. It was Courtney Bowden. Actually, you were probably right, because that's the only person who catches it. 1-2 now from Emma Ham. Here it comes. It is on the ground, and Emma fields it and throws it to first in time there for the first out of the inning. Here now is Aliana Quesada. And Aliana Quesada with a .254 on base. She has 8 RBIs on the season and 4 doubles. There we go. Goodness. ADHD moment. Her 0-0 missing the zone. It is 1-0. Ahead of the count now. Emma gets the sign from Courtney, and here it comes now home on the 1-0. It is on the outer half, called a strike.
Dude, yeah, that's the whole, like, because your body needs like salt and stuff.
And so now with the 1-1, Emma took something off of that one there on the 1-1 and was swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And Quesada got to try and protect here.
It won't like make you. It's not as effective as that stuff. Yeah, you lose it.
Emma now with the 1-2, swung on and missed for the first out. You know, it's so funny. I've been saying that I think I'm taking too many German lessons. I'm starting to now like mix too many German words together with English words. I just did it now. Swung on und missed. That means und means and in German, so all right, now Olo fastball in there for a strike to the next batter, Reyes. Reyes is playing at second base this afternoon. Here comes their 0-1. It's a rise ball that has popped up and fouled back to the right side. 0-2 now. And so now Emma Ham with the 0-2.
Is it like salty?
It's a breaker that misses the zone.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was like, oh, this is bullshit. Because I bought it just for fun. I was like, Body Armor is my brand. Might as well invest in the sports water.
I mean, if it's got electrolytes.
And so now the 1-2 from Emma Ham. Here it comes. It is a fastball that is swung on and popped up to Karina, who makes the play there. And it was in her half there, right on the hands to Reyes, and that'll end the inning. So we'll head into the bottom end of the fourth. Score so far, 2-0, Panthers.
Hey guys, Isabella Gomez filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
All right, and we are back here, folks, on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. This is Armando Galan, and you are listening to Ohlone College softball action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. 2, 3, and 4 all due up here for the Renegades. This is an important inning here. You're about midway through this game. Need to start cutting into that deficit, maybe even start creating a lead of your own here. This is the perfect part of the order to do so with. with Lillian Knight, Emma Hamm, and Courtney Bowden all due up. And in the proverbial cleanup spot would be Tulsa Carnes, and your third and fourth batters of this inning, if they were to come up. Of course, Courtney will come up, but if Tulsa is also able to come up, you got your most dangerous bat and then your second most dangerous bat back to back there. As the 0-0 to Lillian, missing the zone, 1-0. Here it comes now from Linda, and it is fouled off to the right side, 1-1. And Lillian reached on an error.
Yeah, I drank one with a cold, and that's the only time I ever enjoyed one. But when you drink that, when you're not congested.
Actually, no, she reached on a catcher's interference. I wrote that as an error because I'm not really sure how you're supposed to write that on paper. Swung on a miss there to Lillian.
People love it.
Maybe it's for the sugar addicts.
Yeah. Well, I love sugar just as much as the next person, but just drinking straight.
And so now Ornelas with the 1-2. Bounces to the plate, 2-2.
It's just disgusting.
I see. Does it have stuff? Does it have NyQuil in it?
And so now with the 2-2, Ornelas kicks and deals. And it is well outside there, missing the zone, 3-2. And Lillian would love to get on base here to ignite a rally. Now just one pitch away here from doing so. 3-2 now from Ornelas to Knight. Here it comes home. And Lillian lines this one back to first base. Caught on a hop there and stepped on the bag for a 3 unassisted.
What do you want the mic for?
Here now is Emma Hamm. With 1 out in the inning. Her 0-0 missing the zone, 1-0. And so now the 1-0, here it comes. Rise ball missing the zone, 2-0. It's Emma Hamm now. And Emma in the driver's seat with the wind pushing just ever so slightly out to left field. This does favor her as a right-handed hitter. Try and get one out there in the air and see what happens. 2-0, here it comes. Fastball in there. Was not even a fastball, actually. Some sort of breaking pitch there that resembled a fastball. 2-1. Here it comes. Pops straight up and fouled. 2-2. And so the count now 2-2. Here it comes to Emma, and it is fouled off to the right side.
They have gave the most straightforward directions for this paper, and this dude is messaging me right now, like explaining, asking me to explain.
Nice.
It's like the easiest thing to understand.
And so Emma now with her 2-2 again. Swung on and missed there.
It's okay. Wait, what?
And so now with 2 out, here is Courtney Bowden.
2 outs? Oh, he's asking for 2 balls.
Man, the sun's harsh today.
So now Courtney with her 0-0. Just missing the zone there. Good take from Courtney. I would have swung right through it. And so now with the 1-0, Courtney awaiting here from Linda. Here it comes home. It is popped and fouled back to the screen, 1-1. And so now with a 1-1, Courtney awaiting. Here it comes. And it is line too short and caught on the fly there for the final out. What a play there by the shortstop, Salas. And that was absolutely rocketed. That was one of the hardest hit balls we've seen all season. And it was right into the glove of Salas for the final out. And so the Renegades will come up empty-handed here in the bottom end of the fourth. We'll head into the top end of the fifth. Score is still 2-0 Panthers.
Hey guys, me Isabella Gomez filling in for Smokey because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
And so we are back here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. And this is Armando Galan. And want to note something real quick. Linda Ornelas will be heading into the bottom end of the fifth inning without giving up a single run. And without giving up a single... Yeah, hit. You're right there, folks. You're right for thinking that. So I wanted to just quickly say that, because history could be again on the horizon here for the Renegades. They've had two base runners in this game, one on a catcher's interference and one on a throwing error in the infield. And so now here is Emma Ham back on the mound as she greets her next batter with a swing and a miss there on a fastball. It is Nitza Jimenez, and Jimenez is the number 9 batter. So it's going to go Jimenez, Salas, and Ornelas. Jimenez with her 0-0 missing the zone there. 1-1 now the count. And so the 1-1, here comes Rise Ball, swung on and missed there. Emma headed in the count now, 1-2. And Ham with her 1-2 inside there, missing the zone. 2-2. And the wind really picking up here. 2-2 now. Rise Ball missing the zone. 3-2 to Jimenez. And so with the 3-2 now, Emma kicks and deals. Jimenez watches it and misses the zone, so she'll take first base. Looked like a risky take there, as it looked like that might have been in the zone there, but hey, it works out for her in the end. So here now is Leah Salas. And Salas with a 0-0. Rise Ball missing the zone. 1-0 the count. And so now with the 1-0, here it comes home. Just missing the zone there. 2-0. Now Emma with her 2-0. Here it comes. Foul back to the right side. 1-2. And Salas playing at short this afternoon. She seems to have been everywhere so far in the infield, making a lot of plays early here. Although she does have an error on her line. Swung on and missed there on the 2-1. 2-2. It was a rise ball off the right hand of Emma Ham. She's looking to try and grind her way to get the first out of the inning here. With a dangerous hitter being Linda Ornelas on deck. 2-2 here comes. And it is lined to left field. Ashley not really needing to move at all there for the first out. Just put your glove up and catch it. Here now is Linda Ornelas. And tomorrow afternoon is sophomore night for our softball team. So if you are a Renegade fan, it might be a great time to come out. Celebrate our wonderful sophomores. Oh, here it comes to Linda Ornelas, and it is on the outside corner for a ball 1-0.
That's tomorrow. I can't even make it.
Oh no.
I thought today was that day. That's why I came.
And so now with the 1-0, Emma kicks and deals, and it is popped up. Courtney in foul territory, making the play on the fence, and she records the second out there. Good hustle there from Courtney. If she was even a fraction later there on that play, it would have hit the net first. And it would have not been recorded out there, but a great job by Emma playing some catch over there for the second out of the inning. Here now is Ariel Carrillo Green. And it's a change, or no, that looked like more of a curveball in there for a strike there off the right hand of Emma Ham. Now Emma with the 0-1. Pops straight up, and Courtney this time raging into fair territory for the final out. So Courtney doing the pop-up dance twice there to record 2 outs. And we will head into the bottom end of the 5th inning. Score is 2-0 Panthers.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
All right, here we are, fans, in the bottom end of the 5th inning. And score is still 2-0 here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. I'm Armando Galan. You are listening to Ohlone Softball on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. We got Tulsa Carnes, Karina Docena, and Bella Corona all due up. And the Renegades running out of chances here. And really, I mean, they gotta get a hit on the board here, as they are through 4 without a hit so far in this game. And Tulsa Carnes is definitely the bat to try and get things going in the right direction, as she bats at .356 here to start this game. A .457 on base and a slugging of .627. And so now Tulsa waiting from Ornelas. Here comes the 0-0, and it bounces to the plate. 1-0 is the count.
I think I quadrupled the word limit.
And so now with the 1-0, Tulsa waits, and she fouls this one off back to the right side. Looked like a fastball that gave her fits on the lower inner part of the plate there. Wind pushing out just so slightly to left field. Could give it a little bit of a push if she's able to drive it out there. 1-1, bouncing to the plate. 2-1. 2-1 now from Tulsa, or from Ornelas, and Tulsa pops this one up and fouls it to the right side. Heads up there. Landing right in our bleacher section. And Tulsa still alive here, 2-2. Trying to find a way aboard. Here comes her 2-2 from Linda. She gets extended there, but able to foul it off on the 2-2. Stays alive now.
A little low too. Low?
Yeah, it just barely got over the net.
Oh, I see.
2-2 now. From Ornelas, she kicks and deals, and it is popped up to right center field, and it is way back there off the bottom of the wall. Tulsa is going to go to second there, and the no-hitter is broken up, and the Renegades have a runner in scoring position here with none out in the form of Tulsa Carnes. Oh, what a shot there from Tulsa.
Forgot the John F. Kennedy box closed.
I think it's still up.
Closed the park.
And so here now is Karina Del Sena.
Field.
Got to try and keep the line moving here.
Park the ROP center and walk.
No, I think it's open now.
And Karina with the 0-0.
I was there like last.
It is a breaker that gets behind the catcher there, and on a wild pitch, Tulsa is going to move up 60 feet. And so Karina here, any productive out resulting in a run, that's really the bare minimum of what the Renegades want. Just cut the lead down in half here. Find a way aboard, try to get a hit, at the very least, get a deep drive. And Karina with her 1-0 right on top of it, but fouled off to the right side. And that thing was a rocket, and it went deep out there. Kind of, it got a few oohs and ahs from the crowd. 1-2 now from Ornelas. Here it comes, and it bounces to the plate inside on the feet to Karina Del Sena. It's 2-1 now. Del Sena now with their 2-1. Here it comes home. Inside, missing the zone, 3-1. And Bella Corona on deck here for the Renegades. That's a bat that they probably want up in this situation. Let's see what Karina can do here with this 3-1. Definitely a challenge pitch coming here on the inner half. It's a strike on the 3-1 delivery there. And a great pitch from Ornelas. And Karina kind of shook a little bit, as to say, at least based on her body language, darn it, I should have hit that. Should have swung. It's all right, 3-2. On the ground to the right side, this is going to score a run. And the throw is in time for the out. The Renegades are on the board here. So the lead is cut down to 1 here.
There we go. Build back up slowly. Build back up slowly.
So with 1 out, here is Corona as she fouls off her 0-0 delivery to the right side. And we got a plane going overhead here, so you're going to hear that. It's one of these things about these microphones that we use here at Ohlone College. For some reason, they really like picking up planes, and it's a nightmare for film students. I am one of them. 0-1, here it comes on the outside half, and it is missed. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 from Ornelas, here it comes. And Corona swinging hard at that one. And just missing. She really wanted that one. Came unglued there. On a hanger. A hanging rise ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Corona fouls this one back, straight back to the screen. 1-2. Still the count here. And Corona. Goodness. Corona. All right. Corona seems to be having a bit of a beat there on the rise ball. I would imagine here maybe a curveball or a changeup coming soon. 1-2, here it comes. And that was in, and it is line high and deep to left field. And it is off the warning track there. And Corona is going to stroll into second there. And Corona was waiting for it. That was definitely a changeup that she stayed back on and drove it all the way out to left. And so the tying run at second now with Emmanuel up to hit. Emmanuel now with her 0-0, swung on and missed on the outer half part of the plate. 0-1 the count. Linda Ornelas with her 0-1. Here it comes home. It kind of bounces to the plate there to Emmanuel. And it is 1-1 now. Dana Prudente is on deck. And she would be hitting for Ashley Becknell in this situation if she does come up to hit. 1-1, here it comes. Inside, and a strike call there on the inner part of the plate. And Ashley Becknell now with the 1-2. Here it comes home. And it is on the ground up the middle, and it's a base hit. Corona's going to round second and head home. Round third and head home. She is safe. And this game is tied on an RBI single there from Ashley Emmanuel.
Nice.
And this is the inning that the Renegades have been waiting for all game long. Now batting is going to be Dana Prudente.
It's like an 80s song or something like that. 80s, 90s.
It's not Careless Whisper.
No, that's Karina.
Marvin Gaye, let's get it on.
Oh. I see.
Go, Dana.
And so Dana now wearing the number 33.
Come on, babe.
This is going to be the first time I'm going to see her swing in the bat. And let's see here. She has recorded 1 hit in 11 opportunities so far in the season. And she's got 2 RBIs. She's going to hit a bunt right back up the middle, and the throw back to first is way over the head. Both runners are going to move up 60 feet there. And a perfectly bunted play there for the Renegades. And a perfect turn of events for them, as they now have 2 runners on with 1 out. And here now is Keely Chen to try and take the lead for the Renegades.
I should run to the parking lot. I think I'd probably get a ball.
As Keely takes for a first pitch strike there. And count out 0-1. Keely looking for anything productive here to get the Renegades in the lead. 0-1, here it comes. Outer half, missing the zone there. 1-1. Keely now. 1-1. On the ground to the left side and scuffed up. Keely's going to be safe, and the Renegades are going to take the lead. Infield single is going to be the official score there. And Keely, with their first base hit of the game, gives the Renegades the lead. It is 3-2. Here now is Lillian Knight. She reached out an interference.
Oh, she stayed a second?
Yeah.
I see.
And then grounded out to first base. So she's 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Her 0-0 swung on and missed. Now for her 0-1. Prudente at second and Chen at first. And Lillian trying to bunt her way over. And Her bunt goes foul, so 2 strikes here, and now Lillian will pull back the bunt approach and try to swing this one away. Emma Ham on deck. If she gets an opportunity to hit here, and that's a bat that the Renegades want to see. 0-2, foul back to the screen. Jimenez caught the ball on the ricochet there. So now 0-2, and Renegades with the first lead of this afternoon, wanting to try and add to it here. Lillian, 0-2, here it comes. Watches it on the outer half there, missing the zone, 1-2. And so now the 1-2 to Lillian. She pops this one to the right side and is going to fall foul down the line. And a good way to protect there from Lillian. And so Lillian trying to find any way here to keep the line moving. The 1-2 again. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. And so now there are 2 out here with Emma Ham coming to hit. And Ham with 15 RBIs on the season, a .529 average, .564 on base, and .429 slugging. This is one of the few bats that the Renegades would really absolutely love to have up in this situation. Her 0-0 swung on and missed on the outer half there. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 popped up and fouled, 0-2. And the bat that the Renegades, I would argue, want most up is on deck in the form of Courtney Bowden.
The one time I ever got one bounced out of my hands.
And so now the 0-2, here it comes. Well outside, missing the zone, 1-2. So now the 1-2, Emma swung on and missed. And that'll end the inning, but not before the Renegades bring up 7 hitters to the plate and score 3 of them. And the Renegades take the lead for the first time this afternoon, and we will head into the top end of the 6th, 3-2 in favor of Ohlone College. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, fans, and for your analytic report here, 2 hits, 2 runs, and 1 error for the Panthers. 3 hits, 3 runs, and 2 errors for the Renegades. Emma Ham still pitching here as she will face Gabriella Holmes. And Gabriella bounces this one to the left side, picked up by Corona, and throw back to first for a first pitch, first out here in the top end of the 6th inning. And so it was Holmes, Ornelas, and Davila, but now Holmes is gone, so Ornelas and Davila still due up here. And that's Norma Ornelas. Now Nora lines her 0-0 to the right side and fouled off. I don't know if I said Nora just now or Norma. If I said Nora, I meant to say Norma. Names. There's too many names in this world. 0-1 now from Emma Ham to Ornelas. Here it comes. Norma checks her swing, but it's a called strike anyways there on a changeup from Emma Ham. And that's a beautiful pitch there. 0-2, and Emma in the driver's seat now. The 0-2, here it comes. It is bounced to the left side. Karina this time has it to first in time for the second out. And here now is Davila. Davila with a 0-0. Well low and outside there for a ball. And I want to thank our viewers so far. All of you have been interacting and keeping the views up for us so far as the 1-0 missing or foul back to the screen 1-1 from Davila. So now Emma gonna try and find a way here to get herself in the driver's seat. 1-1 delivery. Here it comes home. And it is a breaking ball that misses the zone on the outside part of the plate. 2-1.
Yeah. I played outfield too.
How about right now? Anything?
Right now, I'm planning to get into adult league right now.
And so 2-1. Here it comes home. Inside, and a hit by pitch there to Davila. So that'll bring up Aliana Caseta.
Maybe senior year, you never know.
And Aliana Caseta playing at third base.
Does SJ have a baseball team? Probably, right?
They're not great.
Here comes the 0-0.
They're still Division 1.
And it's a rise ball that misses the zone. 1-0.
How many divisions are there to baseball?
And so now Emma with her 1-0. Kicking and dealing. Here it comes. Rise ball in there for a strike. A throwback to first there as Courtney almost had Davila there. A little bit too far off the bag, but Davila was able to get back there. And a good throw and a good sweeping tag there from Tulsa. Almost getting him there. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Inner part of the plate there on the rise ball. And Emma just a pitch away here. And so Emma, 1-2, here it comes. And it bounces to the plate. Courtney with a throwback to second base, which was offline, but Lillian going over to cover there, intercepts the wild throw and erases a potential throwing error there. Heads up play by Lillian Knight. If you're Courtney Bowden, just shake that right off. Just say, you know what? I made a good throw because it got right into somebody's glove. I'm all good. We got this. So now a 2-2 from Emma Ham. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. And the Renegades will head into the bottom end of the sixth inning, leading by a score of 3-2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
All right, and we are back here, folks, on the Ohlone College Fremont campus. This is Armando Galan. You are listening to Ohlone College softball action live from the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. Courtney Bowden to lead off here in the bottom end of the 6th inning. And the Renegades want to try and add some insurance here before heading into the top end of the 7th. As Courtney takes a pitch on the outside corner that misses the zone. Courtney, Tulsa, and Karina all due up here in this bottom end of the 6th. Courtney with a 1-1, missing the zone. A little bit too far inside there. Count now 2-0.
Oh, thank you.
The 2-0, here it comes. Just missing the zone, 3-0.
Let's go, big.
Yeah, they want to walk the big hitter.
And Courtney now. Bouncing to the plate there on the 3-0. And she will take first base on a 4-pitch walk. And here now is Tulsa Carnes, who in the 5th inning sparked the rally. She hit a leadoff double. And came around to score the first of what would be 3 runs to rally the Renegades all the way back and take the lead. And her 0-0 here popped up to the right side. Shallow right field, making the play there is Holmes for the first out.
Come on, CJ.
And so here now is Karina Dosena. She's grounded out twice in this game. She's 0 for 2 so far as her 0-0 inside and low. Although her ground out scored a run, so she does have an RBI to her ledger so far. And that really is the most important thing here. Is just get them any way you can get them. 1-0 in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And Courtney Bowden, you know, you would say she has good speed as a base runner, but considering she is a catcher, she has above average speed, I would say. Very, very good speed. As this is lined into the gap in right center field for a base hit on the 1-1. Courtney rounding second, now rounding third, and she's going home. Karina goes to third. It's an RBI triple. And just when I was about to say Courtney has really good speed for a catcher, even for a normal base runner, she scores all the way from first to make this game 4-2 Renegades, and a triple there from Karina Dosena puts the Renegades in the lead by 4. So here now is Bella Corona as her 0-0 misses the zone. It is 1-0. And so now with the 1-0, Corona grounds this one to the third baseman. Coming home is Karina, and she is safe. She slides underneath the tag.
Good job. Is that a home hit or an error?
Off the base.
That
Come
is
on,
a
Ash.
fielder's choice, so nothing. Not an error or a hit.
Okay.
And so Corona able to reach on a fielder's choice there, and Dosena able to score. Now Ashley on the ground here to second for one, back to first, not in time for the second out there. And so it'll be another fielder's choice. And so Bella gunned down at second, but now Ashley Emmanuel, who had herself the RBI single that tied the game, is on base now. And here now is Ashley Emmanuel. She reached on an error on her only opportunity so far. And so far, both the 9-hole hitters have reached on errors. And they have both been throwing errors on bunts, funny enough. Now Becknell with their 0-1, bouncing to the plate, 1-1. Renegades lead by 3 here. And they've done exactly what they needed to put themselves, what I would feel like, for them at least, is a comfortable position heading into the top end of the 7th. Knock on wood just to make sure there. 1-1, and it is flared inside, and the third baseman cannot quite make the play there. And Becknell is going to reach there on an infield single. Just take them any way you can get them. So 2 runners on and 2 out, and we got a mound visit here.
Oh yeah.
Everybody here who is wearing green and gold fired up, as the Renegades have had a really just an unbelievable rally here in these last 2 innings offensively. Here now is Keely Chen, and she is 1 for 3 on the afternoon, and she lines this one back to first base, caught on the hop and step on the bag for the final out for a 3 UA unassisted. So we will head into the top end of the 7th inning. The score is 5-2 Renegades, 3 outs to win it here. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
And so the Renegades, 3 outs away here from a huge home win against the Hartnell College Panthers. And the Panthers, of course, won the first meeting between these 2 teams by a 1-run score. And so the Renegades would love to return the favor here with a 3-run victory over the Panthers. And so here we are now. It's going to be 5-9-1 all due up. Reyes, Jimenez, and Salas. And so here we go. Emma with her 0-0 delivery. It is on the outside corner, missing the zone, 1-0. And so no changes to the defensive alignment here. Everybody in the same position as which they started this game. And it's up to these 9 to close out this game here. 1-0 rise ball in there for a strike from Emma Ham. Reyes now awaits from Ham. The 1-1 pops straight up. Karina calling for it herself, and she makes the play there for the first out of the inning. 2 outs remaining in this game here for the Hartnell College Panthers. Here now is Nitza Jimenez, who's been catching this afternoon. Emma with her 0-0. Line back over to Tulsa Carnes, who makes a jumping play there for the second out of the inning.
I wish I saw that. No, it's this thing.
And the Panthers down to their final out of the afternoon, and the Renegades just need one more here. It's Leia Salas, who is the last hope for the Panthers. Her 0-0 bounces to the plate, and then the count now is 1-0. And it is a fastball just missing the zone on the outer half there. 2-0. And so now the 2-0, here it comes. It's a rise ball missing the zone, 3-0.
Let him swing it. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat.
You got to just tell yourself, if you're Emma Ham here, you know, just give her something to hit. One batter can't kill us in this situation, especially. Just see what happens. 3-0, here we go. Fastball in there for a strike. It's on the outer half there. Never left the zone.
Don't worry about it.
Emma, now with their 3-1. Here it comes. It is fouled off inside. Back to the right side. And off the screen. And Tulsa with a hard throw back over to Emma Ham. And Emma now going to stand back on the mound, getting the sign from Courtney. And here it comes now. The 3-2 to Salas. Swung on and missed. And a throw back to first base on the drop third strike. Of course it's in time. And the Renegades have won this game. It is a Renegade victory here.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. And the Renegades, off of an offensive explosion, scoring 5 runs in 2 innings here in the 5th and the 6th to come all the way back after trailing 2-0 this entire game. And fans, just a little quick fun fact, this is the first time I've ever seen this team win in person. Man, unbelievable. What a job here by the Renegades as they will improve to 9-16. They got a game tomorrow afternoon, and that will be sophomore night. And, I mean, all smiles heading into that game, especially as the Renegades have put together their most complete game of the season, I would say, of the ones that I've seen for sure. And fans, that'll do it. We will have live coverage tomorrow afternoon for sophomore night, and be bringing you live play-by-play as we always do. And fans, Cabrillo is going to be coming down from Santa Cruz, so the Cabrillo College Seahawks will be the final home opponent, at least for the time being, for the Renegades. Like I said before, Coach Julie Marshall did express to me that she wants to try and fill up the schedule with a couple of more home games potentially, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. As of for now, this seems like it's going to be the last home game of the season tomorrow, and of course, as I said before, I'm looking to try and make the road trip up to Merced College to bring you guys live play-by-play for the doubleheader between the Merced College softball team and the Ohlone College Renegades softball team. But fans, that'll do it. It has been a fun afternoon. Renegades win by a score of 5-2. Some notables: an RBI triple from Karina Dosena, which scored Courtney Bowden all the way from first base. Let's talk about just a jam shot right back up the middle from Ashley Emanuel to score the tying run in the game. And, I mean, just key moments and key hitting. And the most important of situations here late in this game for the Renegades is what was the deciding factor. They were getting the hits when they absolutely needed them to get the hits. And that's something that really hasn't happened in many games, where the Renegades were getting base runners, but they weren't getting that key base hit when those runners were on. Today, a different story. 5 runs put up. And folks, that'll do it. I want to thank our Hartnell College fan base that is listening to this game. I've been Armando Galan, and I want to thank, of course, our Ohlone family, who is always listening wherever you are. Thank you all so much. We got one more home game left in the season. It's going to be a great one. If you can, I would highly suggest to come out and watch this one live. A 3 p.m. start time tomorrow afternoon. Sophomore night festivities here at the Runyon Complex on the Ohlone College Fremont campus. Fans, that'll do it. Thank you all so much for listening. Go Renegades, and good night, everybody.